points for Nerlens Noel.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Burks the pass to Booker. Shoots off the step back, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Michael Jordan on the wing. Jordan can't get that one to fall. Jazz leading by 4. To the paint. Burks dishes to Gobert. Burke nailed from three-point land.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Now here's Jordan. Burks pulls it in.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Burke kicks to Burks. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Stauskas is checked in for Thompson. And Utah also making a switch. Favors is checked in. Pass to Okafor. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes. You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Timeout called the 76ers. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans. There's no doubt. You know, we've seen them boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots. Well, when you look at the 76ers, it's no surprise that they have empty seats. I mean, they ended up 12-29 at home, which wasn't the worst mark in the NBA, but it was tied for second worst.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
The drive by Jordan. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And Philadelphia just, at times, hard to watch, even at home. I mean, they had the worst home field goal percentage in the entire league. Hard to get the crowd into it if you are clanking it on the rim every trip down.
Now, here's Burke. Dishes it to Hayward. The Jazz working the ball around now. And he gets it to go. Hayward's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
To the wing right side. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now here's Favors. Feeds it to Hayward. Favors passes to Hayward from outside the arc. Offensive rebound, Booker. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Kicks it to Jordan. No good off the front iron.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Burks in the corner. Three-pointer, Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And Philadelphia making a change here.
And you know, Utah might not have finished 500 on the season, but they did finish 500 against the Eastern Conference. Went 15-15 last season. Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
Inside, here's Favors. Good. A lot of blowouts for Philly last year against the West, as you talked about. Greg only managed to take 6 wins in their 30 games. Clark out of conference.
And Kevin, that was tied for the fewest wins against the West in the league. But again, no surprise with Philadelphia because they really were focused on developing young talent there.
It's tipped, and the dunk by Jordan.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Offensive rebound. Favors dishes to Burks. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Jazz lead by 11. 76ers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Covington kicks to Okafor. To the paint. Cannon the pass to Covington. And stolen by Booker. Jazz leading by 11. Burke with it. Now guarded by Noel. Favors dishes to Burks. No good on the 3.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Cannon kicks to Jordan. Pass to Cannon. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Burks with the steal. To the inside. Here's Burke. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Trey Burke just hasn't slowed down. He has 14 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Well, clearly, guys, Trey Burke is a guy who is talent, drafted number 9 overall 2013, grew up in Columbus, Ohio, went to the University of Michigan. But so far, you know, Greg, in the NBA, he's been a bit of a tweener.
And that's a great point. And part of the issue is, you know, he was a scoring guard in a point guard's body. And one thing that happens in college when you're the best player, it's a lot easier. Now when you move up to the next level, you have to change what you do on the floor to impact the game. And that's been a challenge for him thus far early in his career.
Interesting.
And, you know, going back to Trey Burke, for a guy with a scoring mindset, he has some limitations there. His field goal percentage was under 40 his first 2 seasons. Part of that is because he doesn't have the explosiveness to get to the rim.
And you know, talking about Trey Burke, at his size, he needs to become a more consistent playmaker. I know he's a competitor, very successful in college, wants to play a lot of minutes in the pros. But to do that, he needs to reshape his game and I think adopt a pass-first mentality.
Now here's Hayward. Burks the pass to Favors. No one near him. And the jumper is on the mark. Burks has got 4 points this quarter. Timeout called, the 76ers. They're losing by 14. 1:16 left in the fourth. .116 left in the game. Here's Cannon. Burke covering. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
And Kevin, a lot of people wondered, how would he bounce back from that knee? And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished third in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
Now, here's Burke. He kicks to Favors. And that one comes up a bit short.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
The shot's good from Jordan.
And, you know, getting back to Nerlens Noel, if it weren't for the ACL tear, he may have been the first player drafted in 2K13. His 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks a game as a rookie show he has the talent.
Burke kicks to Favors. And there's the 3-second violation.
76ers ball.
They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
No, not at all. Not a real chance of getting back in it at this point.
Greg, you think it's over?
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It's a done deal. Forget about it.
It might be. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Derek, your defensive pressure took its toll all night. Is this the sort of defensive performance that you can expect your team to deliver every night?
Yeah, we can. No, they were practice for. We come into practice, play hard, we work hard, and when we come out to the games, we just bring a lot of energy.
Derek, thank you. Kevin, that was championship-level defense.
All right, Doris, thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan Player of the Game.
He came through with some big buckets down the stretch, Shaq. 4 3-pointers all together for him, that's big. And the key for him offensively, he took great shots.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.